Come on, baby. Help me out. It's going to shoot me. Right, hiya, folks. Little vlog for you today. We're just going to... You know, I've had this shoulder injury. Well, it's not an injury. I didn't harm it in any way, did I? I've had the shoulder issue for the past 5 months now. And I haven't taken anything for it. I've just tried to let it go.
Keeps on about it.
Well, of course I keep on about it because it's been there, isn't it?
Take time for
it affects me day-to-day work, sort of thing. Anyway, I forgot all about the castor oil.
I have told him.
Yeah, she had told me, but you know, you forget things or whatever.
Because my knee is still A-OK.
Yeah, and funny enough, I've just been watching a video on YouTube about a couple in America who had quite a few issues, and they've been using castor oil, and I thought, blinking hell, I forgot all about that. So Sharon's going to rub some into my shoulder, and I'm going to do it religiously every day, because I say I've had it for 5 to 6 months, and I've got to get this sorted. So there you go, baby. And we'll also show you the tool I've been using. In fact, we'll show it now.
Here's the tool.
This is the Bob and Brad tool, which Tracy sent me. She's done a review on this, and it comes with different heads. You unscrew these heads, I think they pull off. There we go, they pull off. They come with different heads. I'm using this one. Just push it in like that. You turn it on, and then it starts going in and out. Can you see that? And you can increase the intensity on the back. So I normally have a number 4. And literally all I've been doing, and this has helped, because before I couldn't sort of do that sort of movement. Oh, I pulled back like that. I couldn't do that. It sent the pain right down the outside of my arm from my shoulder. And all I've been doing is sort of going into just the shoulder joint, and also a bit lower with this thing. Not too mad, because it pummels in and out, and I actually bruised my arm with tenderness. So, you know, I'll do it for about 5 minutes 3 times a day sort of thing. That's all I've been doing. And that really has helped. If it aches in the morning, like if I get up or any throughout the day, if I've strained it or pulled it in any way, and I hold it on the point of resistance like that, and then I'll whack that on there, and that really does help. So I'm going to do a bit of that afterwards to say I've been using this and it's really helped. But I want to get deep into the problem now, and we think castor oil is the way to go, Sharon. So get some in my shoulder, baby. And this is 100% organic castor oil, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just show them what the make is.
Oh.
Look at the bottle is.
Oh, the bottle's all worn away.
Oh, it's all worn off with you.
Find the lid's off.
It's called Pure...
You just get a pure 100% castor
Pure
oil.
Well castor oil. I've got that on
Amazon.
Big
I
bottle
think you've
like
got
that.
it in the link, haven't you?
I'll have to put it in the link of this video below.
And also, ladies, 50-50 mix with this and pure coconut oil.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
so much cheaper.
So get some on me, baby. Rub it in. And I'm going to get her to do this every morning and night. We've been to the gym this morning as well. It don't affect me on certain movements. Just know there, show you. All down my arm.
I thought it was down the back as well.
Well, do the whole lot. Cover me.
Well, shut up then.
Cover me in oil. Cover me in oil. Oh, that's better. But apparently, as I say, it's one of the old, I wouldn't say a wives' tale. It's been used for centuries, probably even thousands of years, castor oil.
Well, it's done my leg and I've still got no problems.
And what happened was, I think with all these old... That
No,
better
it's not.
That better not be your brother.
He's doing reach on here.
Hold on for a minute, we'll come back to it.
Jimmy.
Right, we're back on it. It was Jimmy.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner, mummy and daddy? Well, mummy really, innit?
Yeah.
Throw your phone over there. So yeah, it's an old sort of, not a wives' tale. I think what happened was, when modernisation come and pharmaceuticals took over, people rely, well not they don't rely on, pharmaceuticals was the new thing where people could make money out of. Old wives' tales and stuff like this, you can't make money out of, big companies can't make money out of. So that's why I think all these things were lost and replaced with medicine. So anyway, that's just my opinion.
If you need a good cough mixture, go over to Tracy and Ben's vlogs because her cough mixture's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, that's a fantastic one what they've done there. And they say they've had this irritating cough for months and months and months. Well, no, it wasn't months, was it? Days and days, wasn't it? It weren't months and months. That's what I'm talking about. I've told you a million times not to exaggerate, Sharon.
That's you all over, love, isn't it?
And the same day, absolutely fantastic. The cough went straight away. And it's an old wives' tale again, sort of thing. And anyway, that's that. So I'm happy with that for the moment. But yeah, that's the Bob and Brad massage. It's really powerful, that, believe it or not. It's rechargeable. It's got a plug in the bottom there. And as I say, Tracy sent that to me, and I have been using it. And there was a couple of other people in the comment section.
Mind you, that charge has lasted well on it.
I know,
as
it does last
Actually,
well, yeah.
It's got a good charge on it.
Just plug it into a USB charger, folks. USB-C, that one. And it's quite weighty. It's got a lot of weight in it, so I would imagine it's got a decent battery in it as well. So anyway, that's that. Right, that's that, baby. You can take that. Do you want to do anything else?
Would you like to see that hoovering a little bit, people? Should we get that going?
We've got to do that vacuum.
And also, I've been sitting here thinking.
Yep.
How about we measure the KitchenAid and we go to Lincoln?
Oh, here we go.
And we go in one of the kitchen shops.
We ain't got the money for it yet,
Sharon. I don't care. I'm going to go in so many kitchen shops and look at prices and compare. I'm not just going, oh, that's the shop for me. I am doing lots and lots of research.
But what I'm saying is we ain't ready to buy yet. So any prices that you buy, and even in the summer...
Yes, but God, just go on the website and look at the prices, didn't you?
Go to ChatGPT and put it in there like you've done before.
I've done that. No, I want to go in shops and see
I want to go in shops. People won't always shop online. You want to go in shops. Anyway, let's get this vacuum out. This the Blitz U15, I think it is, or V15.
No, it's not... Yeah, it's a V, because the other one's
V15. So it's a Blitz V15. Very much like the Altenic, but it's got a water container that you can mop the floor with as well. And we're going to do something slightly different with it. We're going to peel our bed sheets off and we're going to vacuum the mattress. That's a thing people don't normally do, but so many allergies are caused by that, so we're going to have a look at that. Get it going, baby. Let's get going.
Well, I'm going to have a shower first before I do that, then I've got to strip the bed.
Get showered.
Yeah.
And we'll take you with us. Not in the shower, we're showered. Right, baby, what have you got here?
I've got a Blitz V15 Max Hoover.
And this is from Vexilar, who is basically a sister company of Altenic. You know, this is very similar to the Altenic.
Or should I have said vacuum?
Vacuum, that's right, yeah. And it's got one added benefit over the Altenic, is it's got this little water chamber here, which you fill up with hot water and it actually clips onto the front of this unit and actually mops your either tiled floor or laminate flooring. So you've still got the flex.
Oh, we like a flexible hose.
Which bends the actual shaft so that you can get under tables. So that's very much similar to the Altenic. And it's a lovely feature which we do enjoy. You do get a wall bracket to hang it on the wall, and also I think these plug in for your your
nozzles, your accessories,
your accessories or whatever. Yeah, your little accessories. Look, they will go into there like that. So that's how that would sit like that. You get obviously a charger. You get a spare filter
there as well,
and also a pre-filter there. But you also get the rotary head here, and this has got again the anti-tangle brush on it as well, which is a really handy feature. But you get a tool there as well. If you do actually get some on there, you can hook them out with. There's a blade in that, and it can cut through if you do get some tangled. There's always one that gets through it now.
Oh, there's always long hairs.
Yeah, and it's ideal if you've got pets. If you've got probably allergies and stuff like that. So let's have a look first of all at the main body of it. As I say, it comes with a digital power display on the back. I'm going to take the protective film off there, as you can see. Let's just turn it on first of all. And you have different modes. You've got floor, carpet, and turbo. I'm just going to turn it off. It tells you the run time on it. In this case, on the floor mode, it's 60 minutes. On the carpet mode, you'll do 35 minutes. And on turbo mode, it'll do 25 minutes. So let's just turn it off for the moment. So it's nice and simple to operate.
Yeah.
So there's a button there, look. There you go. So there's a little button there, a little grey button you push on the side to get the battery out. It's a 29.6 battery, lithium-ion battery. Literally just slides in like that. And it's got a little charging port on the front there.
So you're lock and loaded.
Lock and loaded, baby, yeah. As far as the filtration goes and removing the cylinder, again, the grey buttons are the way to go. So if I just put that there for a minute, press that grey button in, you'll see that it'll lift up there. It tells you the angle to lift it up there on the top there. So I'll just lift it up and out comes your chamber. There's your filter in there. So you lift that out and then you've got your pre-filter in there as well. Bearing in mind, don't forget, I think you'll find that these are washable as well, Sharon.
Yeah, they are.
So we can just plonk that back in there, like that. Just push them in there. And obviously, emptying your chamber, you push, again, another grey button. Nice and simple. You push that down and you can empty your grey button out there like that. Oh, it does come out of there. There you go.
It's always good to use this little brush get the bits out of there, because if they get blocked, that obviously affects the suction.
So again, so simple to use. I've not even looked at the manual for that, so that's how simple that is. Just plonk that back in there and literally just clip that back in. So the hose, you want to stand up, baby? And just show how easy that goes on. So again, straightforward operation, straight into there. That's it. So again, grain knobs, nice and simple to operate. That goes in like that, and then you can put your power head in there, or you can put your other utensils in there. So we're going to go for the power head at the moment, because this has got also the green eye technology, which allows you to see stuff on carpets or on laminate floors. Do you want to turn it on? There you go. Now automatically you can already see, more so on laminate floors or tiles, that green light really shows up everything. So we've got a brand new chamber in there, Sharon, haven't we? So go on then, just put it on carpet. And let's just have a little go there, just in this little area here, folks. And just to see what we can pick up here. Bearing in mind, it's a brand new unit, never been used. And as I say, we're just going on the carpet mode first of all. And you can see that little straight line is all Sharon's done there. So let's press stop for a minute. Now already, let's just remove this chamber.
Hang on, I'm getting a tissue. This is your great thing you do.
Oh yeah, the unit actually does stand up on its own as well. Now already I can see that in there. Look, that's just that little straight line bit there. Just literally there. But that's already done. So just get that out. There we go, just press that button. Already, look at that, look. Already, that weren't even on the turbo mode. Now, just do that same bit again, but put it on turbo mode, shall? We're going to do exactly the same bit again, and whack it on turbo. That chamber's empty now.
Sorry.
Right, go on then, just that exact same bit. I just want to see if we can pick up anything else, because we're on turbo mode now. Right, there you go. Let's just have a little look in there. There's stuff in there, look. Just hold it over there again.
See if I can...
No, leave it on there, don't matter.
Just want to
drop out. Right, you ready? Just drop that out, look. There you are, already, that even got more up there, look. Just in that little tiny straight bit there. And that's all we've done. We've got a whole blinking living room to do. We've got a whole dining room to do. We've got a whole bedrooms to do. We've got everything to do. But we're going to keep this one downstairs because, as I say, the other feature it's got is this little thing, which is for mopping your floor. So if we just take that power head off for a minute, Sharon. So this is your power head, obviously. And as I say, this thing will click directly onto your power head, apparently. So here we go. Sharon will show you how to click it on. You've got two holes there, right along there. Is that right? And that literally sits on the back like that.
Yep.
And that is it clipped on. So now what you can basically do is to mop your floors. You fill this little chamber up with your hot fluid.
Put no detergents in this.
No?
No, it tells you in the book, no detergents.
What, just hot water?
So you can get your spray things, to put,
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you fill it up in there, shut that down, and then you've got this little switch here which says open and close. So close shuts it off, and open allows water to drip onto the bottom of this. As you see, that's velcroed on there. You've got two little holes there, one there and one there, where the water will seep out. And these are washable. They do advise to wash these, don't they?
Yeah, you have got a spare one.
Yeah.
And when you first use it, damp this off. Just get this damp.
Yeah. And what you basically do, if you just want to put that back onto the machine, again, just drop that on. Come over to the kitchen floor. Let's put the lights on out here. Now, again, we've got dogs in the house, so we do tend to get sticky floor syndrome. But we'll fill that up with water now.
Well, I want to hoover it first before I fill it with water. You wash.
Oh, so you're just going to go on in. So you're going to turn it on now, and literally just go through the floor and pick up all the little bits there. And again, with this great battery run time it's got, Shell, you've got no worries about having to keep charging it all the time. And
it's got a lovely swivel head.
Yeah, the swivel head. And also, as you can see, just pull that lever at the back if you want it to go under a unit, for example. That's it. And as you can see, you can go under a unit. It's that simple to operate. Clip back into place, straightforward. And already, look, we're just going, we're not doing it thoroughly, folks, we're just showing you. And already I can see the stuff that's been collected in the chamber there, just by going over the surface. Now, if you've got dogs or cats, you obviously will get a lot more hairs collected. And this is why you really need a decent hoover with a good vacuum, suck on it, to pick up all your hairs. For people with allergies, for example, Sharon.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it? Simple to operate.
It's nice and light.
And go straight across onto the carpet there, Shell.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh.
Behind you.
Oh.
And then, as I say, transfer straight over to the carpet and then raise the power level.
I won't with a mop on.
Oh, and that's a nice thing to realise then. So you don't really want the mop on when that happens. So you can literally just...
So you can't leave that attached all the time?
Yeah, so you can't leave it on all the time.
No.
Which is something just for the...
Which makes sense, really.
Yeah, of course it does. And all you've got to do is just put your foot on that, and I think you can lift it off like that. There you go. And then you just carry on with your hoovering or your vacuuming. There you go. So that is solely, which is a nice thing to know, for your laminate or tiled floors. And already, as you can see, we haven't done too much here, apart from a little bit in the kitchen, and now we're doing a little bit in the hallway.
Leaving nice brush marks on my carpet, and that's not even on turbo.
Yeah, we're not on turbo here at the moment, so how simple is it to operate? No leads trailing about, very good suction, and if you do get a stubborn area like around the doorway, for example, just whack it on turbo, Sharon.
Yeah.
There you go. Up your game for a little bit. Now, as you can see, we haven't done a lot now. So if we press stop now, in that little bit we've done, let's go and take the thing through to here. Down there like that. There we go. You hold it up there, baby, and I'll just clip the head off. You got it?
What are you taking the head off for?
Oh no, so it's the container we want, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can just take the container off, folks. So if you don't want to sort of mess about with just opening the trap door, we'll do that like that. And as I say, we've just had that little bit there, look. Look at that already, look. Absolutely superb. Look at that, just from that little bit in the hallway we've done there.
And the kitchen.
And also the grit that it picks up. That shows how powerful it is. This is the stuff that sits deep in your pile, in your carpet. The grit. The hairs just normally sit on the surface, but there you go. It picks up that grit and dirt as well, which gets trodden in and sinks into your carpet. So the thing with this unit here, you don't suck water up into your chamber with this. Taking your head off like that, you don't want to be sucking water in. This isn't a waterproof chamber there. So you're mopping. I've seen people...
So don't go for a spill and think, I'll suck it up.
Yeah, if you've got a spill, this isn't a vacuum that's going to suck water up. So that's not what it's about. I think there's a misconception that that is the case. It's purely for mopping your floor. And you don't really want it on, because if there is any moisture on the floor, you're going to get all your rollers wet, and when you get dust sucking up there, it's all going to get stuck in there. So literally, once you fill your water up, let me go and do that now. Right, so I've just filled that chamber up with water. You can probably see it in there, look, flopping about in there. It balances out through that tube at the end there. And then if you turn that closed to open, you press that button down there, what that allows it to do is to send water down onto your pads. So I'm going to click that back on now to this, that way, literally just clip it on like that. And now what you do, you just put that on and mop your floor. So Sharon will click that back in there, lift it up, baby.
I put it on the floor, it's easier to do it like that.
So she'll just drop that into there, like that, and then just lift your head, and you don't even start your motor up. You don't need to start your motor up. It just basically acts as a mop to mop your floor, which I don't know if you can see. You can see the water on there already coming down there. Can you see it? Look, yeah. So you don't. I've seen people use that and have the rotor thing going, and you don't want that, because it's just literally mopping your floor now as a normal mop. It just gives it another feature basically. So once you've done your vacuuming, then you finish off with that, because it isn't a wet vac, so to speak. You can't suck up water in there. It's purely for dust and hair collection. So that's how you're supposed to use that, folks. And that's it. And that's basically how you use your mop on this V15. Right, shall we show them how to use it to clean our bed?
Yeah, let's get the tools.
And let's be surprised.
I'm going to use it as a handheld machine
right, okay,
now.
we're going to use it as a handheld machine now. Right, so in this instance, we've taken off the long shaft, we've clipped in the turbo head, and we're just going to go over the surface of our bed. Now, the chamber is empty. Let's just prove that, Sharon. The chamber is empty. We don't know. We haven't preempted this. So Sharon's just going to go over the bed now with this and just see what happens.
It would have turbo.
Turbo. Let's have a quick look in there. Now, yes, look at that. Look at the dust that's come off of there, look. Wow, that's the stuff that makes you allergies. Can you see that in there, folks? The dust that's come off of that surface of that bed. And there's also some hairs which we couldn't see in there. Can you see that, look? Wow.
They put it to the light.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at that, look. And that's just literally one go on the surface. Right, so let's put that down there again. Let's get that head chamber off again. Right, you got it? Hold that, baby. Lay it down there. Right, let's have a look here, folks. Again. Look at that, look, that very fine dust, look. Can you see that? Well, there you go. That was off just a little go of our mattress there. Look at that, look. And you can guarantee a lot of that is going to be dead skin, Sharon.
Well, majority of it, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. So we're not saying that you've got to do that every week. I just wanted to prove the point because I haven't seen anybody do that. And I think you said, Sharon, didn't they make a bed attachment?
Yes, you can buy a bed attachment separately.
I didn't know that, but that works well. Don't forget that's actually hammering down, and the good vacuum on that is also sucking up all that, especially when it's on turbo mode. So there you go, folks. That's the Blitz from Vexilar, with the added benefit of having the attachable mop for cleaning laminate and tiled floors as well. Very, very nice piece of kit. Thank you very much, Daniel, for sending it to us.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Daniel's moved over from Altenic now, obviously over to Vexilar, the sister company, and this is one of their flagship vacuums which he's given us to test out. And I must say, it's a fantastic piece of kit as well. Check out the link below, folks, for the best possible price for this. And do check it out if you're in the line for a vacuum cleaner, because this piece of kit is obviously a must-have item, especially if you've got allergies or pets.
Yep.
Superb. Anyway, we're gonna leave it in there now. I hope you've enjoyed that video. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
bye.
Bye for now.